What's up, everybody? This is Zach and Dre with Skull Sessions. It's been about 3 weeks. A lot has transpired from our last video. Your Vikings could not seem to get things together this past weekend. They've lost the last three: the Ravens, the Bears, and to the Packers. So a lot's been going on. JJ McCarthy seems to have gotten worse from what I've seen. He doesn't look good. This past game was absolutely terrible. We couldn't get nothing going on offense majority of the game. The second half, we had some are saying -1 yards overall. So, I mean, the Vikings are in a weird spot. We've given up a lot, I feel like, for JJ McCarthy. And I feel like we had a lot of QBs in the room. We had Sam Darnold in the building. We had DeAndre Jones. We even had Nick Mullins as a backup a year prior. Carson Wentz gets injured. JJ McCarthy has the floor. And he's super young. He's only 22 years old, obviously. He's super young. He hasn't played that much football.
Right.
So it's hard to say he's a bust. The issue is, if you go look at the roster of all the other backup quarterbacks, they're probably can put up a little bit better numbers than JJ can do as far as stat line, as far as completing the easy routes, the passes that JJ seems to be struggling heavy with completing wide open receivers. The plays are there, and he's missing them by a long shot, whether that's nerves, whether that's mechanics. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. So Dre, what's going on with JJ McCarthy? Right, this is our franchise QB.
Yeah.
The Vikings. Kevin O'Connell believed in him. Which is crazy to me because Kevin O'Connell believed in him, and with his past experience, you're like, okay, if KOC believes in this guy, then he must have something. And
Right.
the something that we see, I feel like, is the leadership, which he does have. The in your face type, we feel like he has the leadership ability, but it's the mechanics, it's the being a quarterback, that I feel like has been the issue for JJ. So what do you think is going on right now? Where are we at? Where is the Vikings at?
Yeah, I mean, those are kind of a couple of different questions, right? So JJ specifically, I mean, I've been getting dragged in group chats with me, you, and our brother, and our other brother on group chats, just where you guys, don't believe in him. The stats show he's underperforming, and I'm like, but he has that factor of, prime time possessions, or when you have to have it placed, he can get it done. In regards to the Bears game, it was a game winner last drive, and then your special teams just decided to not do the proper lanes, give them a 50-yard return, and then you're being sent home by Caleb Williams and that offense. So for me personally, you have those type of plays that you can't teach. You know what I mean? You go through the draft, you have guys that can, throw the ball better, guys that have better accuracy, but guys that fumble under pressure, or those possessions you have to have it. He in that game specifically, he was awful the whole game, where a lot of quarterbacks would have, crumbled, kind of been overwhelmed with the body language of the team. He just kept at it. And for him to be so young, he has a very stoic personality to him. Where that specific game, I give him a little bit of a leash, even though he didn't perform well. He performed well when he needed to. The Green Bay game, I can't defend that. That was a horrible offensive game. We've had these discussions where your defense is a bend don't break defense. Your running defense, I mean, you could be a practice squad player, you can be a 5th-round draft pick, and you can get rushing yards on the Vikings defense. But if your offense isn't performing, there's only so much that B-Flow and those guys can do until they get tired or frustrated, because they're back on the field in 4 plays. So it was a horrible performance. Excuse, soft benching, whatever you want to call it. They said there was some type of concussion protocol in that game. Maybe that was the reason he was throwing it to the other team, free safeties. But I know he's been doing that quite a while. So I still have hope. You're kind of in a lose-lose situation. You take him out, you could ruin his confidence. Like you've done all this waiting and put Carson Wentz on, front display of being destroyed. to finally get this guy out there, and then he performs like that. So if you take him out, ruin his confidence, our backup quarterback doesn't do good, and you put him back in there, where does that lead you? But also, you have a lot of players who are on, late 20s, 30s, prime career players who don't want to just keep going out there with the offense performing, as horrific as it is. So I really don't know what the solution is. You don't have a backup quarterback.
There's a lot of issues, I feel like, especially the offense. Like this is why it's so frustrating. Kevin O'Connell is a passing guru, right? He came from Sean McVay, I guess Shanahan before that, but that's what he does. He designs the offense and creates open receivers. And that's what he's done. That's what he's done with Minnesota. We've been able to win 14 games, 13 games. Yep. He's done it. He's allowed Kirk Cousins to perform. He's allowed Sam Darnold to perform at his best to get a career contract.
Right.
And now we've seen this last game, we ran the ball so much. I mean, it's good. It was good because we were getting yards on the ground. We were keeping the game close. I thought that was like a JJ McCarthy like solution. Run heavy, play good defense, complete a couple passes, on a drive.
Right.
Hopefully score a touchdown or kick a field goal. Keep the game close. That's why I was like, okay, we can be okay with this. But at the same time, you're going against everything that you do as a head coach. What you brought into Minnesota, the culture of Minnesota, to create a powerful offense. Now we're back to 2020, 2019 Mike
Zimmer ball.
With no Adrian Peterson.
You got no Adrian Peterson. You got no Matt Asiata out there at this point. So
I mean, the Vikings. I mean, you look at Adam Thielen. Okay, had over 1,000 yards last year with a young Bryce Young. Okay, over 1,000-yard receiving last year. Of course, different offense, whatever. But we have a better. There's a lot to say about that. You would think more so we have better receivers, so he'd have more ability to catch the ball. Well, Adam Thielen on the entire season has 8 catches for 69 yards.
Okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because there was a bunch of plays, people dropping passes, people smiling in the camera, laughing with the defensive backs after dropping passes on third down. Like
I agree. He has dropped some passes, but come on, is he not better than the statistic? I feel like he is. He's definitely dropped some passes, but I mean the going from 1,000 to not even 100 yards, that's kind of mind blowing. But there's been games. Think about this. There's been games. Justin Jefferson, and they're talking about this right now. He's a future Hall of Famer, bro. He's been getting like 30, 40 yards sometimes. Bad. It's been bad for him, and not only him, Jordan Addison's not doing anything, barely touching the ball. So these guys who are playmakers that make a difference, that you have to get the ball, they're not even getting the ball.
Right.
So
what's the solution? I'm hearing issues. What's the solution? What do you play him for the rest of the season? Do you put Max in there? What is the solution?
Well, now see, and I was thinking about this today. JJ McCarthy has been a issue in Minnesota. We're held stalemate because he tears his meniscus last year, so Sam Darnold has to play.
Right.
Now, would it have played out like that potentially? Or would it have been JJ started and he was doing bad and Sam came in to try to rescue? I don't know. But so now he doesn't play. Now he gets to play. We cleared out the entire quarterback room for him. We left nobody standing. Now you got to play him. You have no choice. You already played. Kevin O'Connell played all of his cards. We have to play JJ McCarthy. But now look here. Look what's happening now. Now what? Concussion? Now he gets a concussion. So is he out and then Max Brosser maybe comes in and does decent? We still lose, but he plays decent game. Do you go with Brosser?
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, come on, bro. We're in a quarterback carousel, and he is holding the Vikings organization hostage. We want a franchise quarterback. We all do. But what do we do? Because now he's injured. Now he's okay. Is he going to be out for a week? Is he out for 2 weeks? Then put him back in?
Yeah.
And then I think we need to just write him out and then bring in somebody next year to compete with him and call it a day and see what happens.
Yeah.
But that's on Kevin O'Connell. That's on KWESI. They thought they had their guy. So you have your guy. You got to run with him. He's a rookie. He's only played 6 games. I say that like he's a rookie. I think he's playing terrible. But I feel like you owe it to yourself if you believed in him. You're the quarterback guru.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but at the same point, that's really on KWESI. I mean, you build a team and then you try to in the NFL draft day 3 trade for Howell. Like you didn't really put any plans in play to get you a legit backup quarterback.
Right.
I think what the plan could have been was Daniel Jones. Hey, we're gonna give you this bread for you to stay. Daniel Jones obviously seen it was a better case scenario for him to go to the Colts for Anthony Richardson playing, kind of iffy, and at the last second maybe he jumped ship. But that's on your GM, for kind of boxing you in a position where you have a 7th round draft pick or undrafted, whatever, lower draft pick playing. The benefit Max Brosner in the preseason, accuracy and getting the ball out quick was the name of the game for him. Obviously, there were sometimes he was doing that against people that are probably going to be working with me. You are working, and not in the NFL, but that's what we're looking for. I mean, we have, JJ McCarthy who has accuracy issues. He had 5 sacks that last game. Part of that was because he was holding on to the ball too long. So if it is a concussion, I have a few kind of feelings about that. If it was a concussion, and it was in the first half of the game, why is he still playing? Why is he not sitting out? And it's kind of similar situation where Carson Wentz was hurt throughout most of the game, that his last game, and he was hurt. That's just kind of weird to me that you just kind of have these quarterbacks who, you got to, as a coach, you got to, tell the Warriors sometimes, hey, you got to sit down. Like your health is more important than the second half of a game. If it wasn't a concussion, then we're getting into that soft benching thing, which is a bigger issue. Like you can't keep hiding him behind injuries and he's not ready and this and the third. So it's a lose-lose, kind of in my opinion, with the concussion situation. But KWESI is the reason why you don't have a backup quarterback. KWESI is the reason why your drafts have been horrific. While your cornerback, the USC cornerback, is with the Colts and is performing decent. The left guard that you drafted a few years ago is with the Houston Texans and it's looking like a Pro Bowl consideration, Ed Ingram. So we have bigger issues. The thing with the Viking fans, I know with you specifically, when now we got this roster, when now we have a lot of issues, starting at the top and then starting with Kevin O'Connell's play calling, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of issues. Kevin O'Connell's play calling has been bad, but I mean, even this last week is funny because there's so much heat on the 3rd and short. We talked about it, right? 3rd and short, 4th and short. He's been bad. All right. Well,
Yeah.
he did what we all were saying. Hey, just run the ball, run the ball. He did it on 4th and 1. And what did he do? Run it with Jordan Mason. We got 8 of.
No, 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 no. Third
Oh, you
down.
talking
He
about
he
3rd
did
and
a tush
short with?
push, and he has
Yeah.
one of the
I
most
mean, come on. Yeah, he
least
was doing that's too
athletic
much.
offensive players on our team at the moment, right? TJ's older. He's had, injuries, and you have him doing a tush push. Like,
That was crazy.
it's just like sometimes I feel like Kevin O'Connell is like trying to make it too
Yeah.
complicated or too like just line up, put CJ Ham still on the roster, line up, bang it with CJ Ham, or
Yep.
line up, have CJ Ham, hit that gap and then put Mason in there
Oh yeah.
twice.
No,
So
100%. I think the short yards field is killing us. But I mean, you know, there's no reason with our offense. I mean, you had Nick Mullins throwing for 500 yards.
yeah, but you
You
had
had
Nick
Carson
Mullins
Wentz
also
throwing for,
throwing 2 picks
of
to
course,
the
of
other
course, of
team.
course. But you had, I'm just saying, there's power in our offense. You had Carson Wentz throw for 4 something. There,
Yeah.
there's
Well,
power on our offense.
you-
We have guys that are open on the field.
yeah,
Even Naylor's has been open.
I think you need to pay. I think you might need to pay Naylor personally. I think he's your best receiver on the field other than Justin Jefferson as of recent. I mean,
Yeah, I
you
don't even
can't.
know if Jordan Addison wants to be out there. You don't get sometimes he
I
like
think Jordan
don't want to be
Addison's
out there.
gone. Personally, I
Yeah,
think
and
he's
I'm okay
gone.
with that. Honestly, I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
Um, you're not.
I mean, but you don't have a choice. You don't. I mean, if you don't
Yeah.
have a quarterback getting him the ball,
Well, that's the
um,
thing. I feel like these players, we're gonna man. It's just sad. You had Harrison Smith come in. He won at least one play his final year.
of course,
Obviously
Adam
Adam
Thielen
wanted to come
came
back.
home.
We give up quite a bit for Adam to come back, and
Yeah,
part of that's Adam's fault too, right? Dropping passes, but we did give up quite a bit for Adam to come back.
That's crazy, man. You got for me one more off season, and if it ain't it, then I think you need to start looking for a new GM. Your head coach was the coach of the year last year, so he's got a longer leash, but he needs to get rid of play calling duties
Yeah.
personally. You got, I mean, your cornerbacks, Jeff Okuda, Brian Murphy. You just gave that check to, hasn't been looking too hot. So
Um,
you
I
got you got you got bigger issues, bro. I know the thing is quarterback for Minnesota. It's always gonna be a topic of conversation, but you
all
got
right.
you got
So
you got bigger issues.
let me ask you though, for quarterback specifically, this is going to play out. Obviously, we're out basically out the playoff picture. We're going to start getting ready for next year. If we
Run the
keep
ball.
JJ, if
Hmm.
we decide to run over with JJ, what quarterback should we bring in? There's a lot of options who we could bring in a
Yeah,
veteran backup. You need a veteran backup. You need
for
a
sure.
veteran backup.
For sure.
Somebody that can throw the ball, go through progressions, complete the pass. So
Yeah.
who there's a I can give you some. There's Jameis Winston, who's not
No.
a bad option. He's a
No.
gunslinger though. You have Mac Jones, who
Yes.
he might be available. I don't know. Brock Purdy was playing terrible last night. That dude was throwing.
I watched a little bit of it
That dude
following
looked.
today.
He was throwing so many interceptions, bro. Like back to back to back, like three
Oh, was
interceptions.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ended up winning the game. The Niners are pretty good. Beside the point, you
Kyle
got Brock
Shanahan,
Purdy.
man.
I'm sorry, Mac Jones. Um, what other backups do we have? The backup, and I don't even like him, even though they're winning games. Davis Mills and the Texans. I don't like him.
Mm.
Houston.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he looked too good. They're winning games because their defense is good.
I mean, what choice you got? I mean, we'll
You still have,
we'll
you
take
still probably
average
gonna have
quarterback
Russell.
play.
You're probably gonna have Russell Wilson available.
He's got that moon ball. You got to have to figure something out. The thing about it is, for me, I would just let JJ McCarthy just run this rest of this season. We've had these discussions where if you're not CJ Stroud or if you're not Deshaun Watson, you're a bust, even though you played 6 games. So I would just let him play the rest of the season out, see if there's any type of progression. Unfortunately, that's not what your all pro receiver Justin Jefferson, Harrison Smith, or Adam Thielen wanted here.
Right.
But I would let him play the rest of the season. So if we're gonna do this new soft benching where he's hurt, you put your boy out there. Your boy doesn't do good. You got to put JJ back out there. Now, if Browson goes out there, gives us 20 points, defense can hold. Gives us 25 points, the defense can hold them to 21 points. We have a conversation, which I'm kind of hoping we don't. But as Viking fans, we kind of love the quarterback drama,
We
so to
do.
speak. So how
I
did that?
think Brosmer gets rid of the ball.
Yeah, he
I
does.
think he gets rid of the ball, and that's why I couldn't figure out like O'Connell knows McCarthy holds him the ball.
Mhm.
Are we not running designs to get slants? And there was some plays where he obviously just overthrows.
Right.
Um, I think Brosmer's going to give us a better game. I do. Not even that I think he's a great quarterback, but bro,
Yeah.
if not, don't get me wrong, that line actually got after us. Obviously we lost. Didn't we lose Darius Hall? Yes.
Yes. Yes. I believe
So we
so.
lost
Yeah.
like two of our linemen. So there was some issues with the offensive line, obviously, but there were some plays where JJ's holding the ball. Of course, we saw it.
Yeah.
So I don't Rosmer. I think he's going to play a little better. We're playing Seattle in Seattle. This game is like this.
Your ex is
It was
you,
hard to beat Seattle. It was
you
hard to
better
beat
your
Seattle with
ex
Geno
you better
Smith.
go see your ex. You finna go see
Yep.
your ex, and she's doing great. She's doing good. She got her new thing, 6'5", best shape of his life. She's fed. She's got money. She's looking good over there, sir.
What do you think Sam's going to
It's gonna be belt the ass. It's gonna be belt. It's gonna be belt the ass, and then Jackson Smith and Jigba is her new boyfriend. So
Oh man.
good luck with Byron Murphy or um number two covering that. Oh, and if you cover that, I don't know if Cooper Kupp is still on the roster or not, but she still got that quick, shifty route runner as well on the other side. So
Their offense is high powered.
Theo
Um,
Jackson, he can't do nothing.
now and that's the thing. Going into Seattle was hard to win with Geno Smith there, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean
Now
it's
you
the
got
12th
Sam
man.
Darnold, who he's gonna. This is a game for Sam Darnold to kind of like,
Of course, of
hey, show
course.
off. You want to? Hey, look. I think he
Yeah,
respects O'Connell. I think he loves O'Connell. Appreciates O'Connell, of course, right?
yeah.
O'Connell gave him this. Okay, this was a blessing that O'Connell gave him. And without O'Connell, Sam Darnold probably doesn't get this opportunity to play for the Seahawks. So he's gonna respect the hell out of O'Connell. We know this, but oh man, come on! You thought JJ McCarthy was better than me? I won 14 games
Gosh,
last year,
I don't want to see Justin Jefferson's body language after that belt to ass.
man.
He gonna look so frustrated. He gonna look so frustrated. I mean, it is what it is, bro. You gonna have to eat it. You're just gonna have to eat it. And your defense is gonna go out there. Hopefully they can hold them down as long as they can, and the offense can just get some type of drives, done, and play calling can be a little bit, more acceptable, and you're running and play actions and all that type of stuff. So
Maybe we'll open up the playbook this week. What do you think? Like
well, the
I
play
think I part of me thinks
that's
like
the problem is we've been opening up
but
the playbook but too
yeah,
much all
yeah,
season.
yeah.
It's not rocket
I feel like
science.
we tried last game though until the muffed punt. The game got out of hand, and I said that I freaking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. We were going to
Special
get away from
teams,
the running game. We had to though. We were
special
down what?
teams,
Been bad.
somebody gonna hey, you keep losing games, somebody's gonna have to take the fall.
Special
Either
team
this
coach,
off
he's
season,
probably not making it out.
yeah. You're a defensive line coach. I mean, there's gonna be some people that are gonna have to take the fall if
Yeah.
you the GM assistant, whatever, the guy that's part of the draft process, if your drafts are horrible and you're not getting rid of KWESI, like there's got to be people that take accountability for the performance of your team. So um I don't know, bro. It's gonna be it's a 4 o'clock game. It's in Seattle, 12th man. They have a defensive head coach as well as they have, an amazing receiver right now that's leading the league right now in receiving. Um, you got to figure out a way to get it done.
Any last thoughts? Any
It's
last
gonna be
words?
about that.
Oh
Oh,
man, JJ McCarthy, man.
I, I,
He's breaking our hearts, man. We thought we had something. You thought we had something.
I've been on the
Spent
JJ
all this
train.
money on the O
I've been on the
line,
JJ
100
train.
million on the 100 million on the O line, D line.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
beefed up everything. We thought, hey, this is our year. You had
yeah.
people predicting that the Vikings were going to be in a Super Bowl contender. Come on,
You
come
gotta ride
on.
it. You gotta ride it out, man. You gotta ride it out, and let's see what this season, what it looks like if there's any type of any type of progression. You gotta ride it out. You already committed. You're already in it now. So
It is interesting. It's going to see how well this plays out because next year you think, all right, does Flores stay or is he gone?
the way that Russian defense is looking as a recent,
We might get him
I
back.
mean, you might get him back. There'll be some openings though. He'll take some interviews, but uh, I don't know, man. I I don't know how to fix the problem other than starting with the GM or just starting to draft good players where you don't have to spend draft picks, to bring players in and with just trades or free agency overpaying for players that Ryan Kelly, who's, up there in age and Fries and all these guys. So you got
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's weird because I was thinking about the Jordan Love. He threw like 100 something yards against us. All right.
mhm,
They stomped us really, even though he didn't really do much.
right.
Then you had Jalen Hurts, who doesn't really do nothing in any game except against us.
Oh, yeah.
100 something yards a game. But you know what he doesn't do and what Jordan Love doesn't do is turn the ball over. So I think if we could just find a QB that can, like, man, they don't got to be fancy. It don't got to be. It could be a game managing quarterback to the fullest. I think we can win more games. We're so like we're either getting a gunslinger like Nick Mullins, right, just slinging the ball, or we're
Right.
getting somebody like Carson Wentz who holds the ball, or Jason McCarthy who's young and holds the ball. Like there's
Yeah.
no in between. We can't figure out we need the guy here who is not a Patrick Mahomes, right,
Mhm.
and not a JJ McCarthy, but we just need the guy in the middle.
You
That's
had
all
that.
we really need. We don't need a freaking phenom at quarterback. We just need
You had that.
somebody,
You
huh?
was one and done in the playoffs. You had that.
Here we go. Hey,
Hey,
He laced him up the other night, didn't he?
he
It
did.
looked
He
pretty good.
did.
You
They
saw that
was.
ball he slung to
I
Darnell
saw that
Mooney?
one ball. Did
You
they
saw
win?
that? You were like, damn. I
Did
know
they
you're like,
beat the Saints, didn't they?
yeah, they beat the Saints. But what were they doing? Hey, I've been saying it. I said it last year. I said, let Kirk Cousins do play action. What they do?
Oh
What they
gosh,
do?
I shouldn't
What
even
were they
brought him
doing?
up.
What
I
were they
shouldn't even
doing?
brought him up.
We know we lined up. Hey, look, they were talking about it
You know,
too.
it's
They were
funny.
talking
I
about
was
it.
watching the game and
Yeah.
I was just smiling because I was seeing like when he was under pressure, I could just see his body language just starting to like get jittery. And I remember that,
All right.
for the
Hey,
past
run the
6
ball.
years.
Put that thing on play action. Where does he go? Over the top.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
simple.
also, you keep losing games, you got a higher draft position as well. You got the Oregon QB, you got the Indiana Mendoza QB. I wish Arch Manning was going to come out. I don't think he's going to come out. Dolphins draft a quarterback too is available.
No, absolutely not.
Really?
Tua. I mean, oh my God, I don't know, man. Part of me like say maybe,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Tua.
Okay.
Tua's
Okay.
available.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Hmm. I don't know, man. I'm like, he gets hurt easily too. I don't
You
know.
rather have Russell Wilson over to a Tagovailoa?
I'm gonna tell you my personal favorite right now. Based on what I saw, has been Mac Jones.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, Zach Wilson, I wouldn't be opposed to try Zach Wilson and the 49ers quarterback they drafted high, who's a backup
Trey
for
Lance.
Trey Lance.
I don't
You
know.
need you need quarterbacks with like talent potential that are just young and just we're giving up on too soon. Like what if
But
Zach Wilson? What if you can get Zach
it
Wilson
ain't
together?
happening, bro. I'll tell
I'm
you,
saying
it's
what
not
if you
happening.
could? What if you could? What his remember his
I
throwing
think, yeah.
talent?
I don't even. But do you think O'Connell has the patience anymore? Like, let's be honest, bro. You take a risk on this, you take another risk, you're gone.
Yeah.
There's no like. All right, you had some grace, right? You won 13 games, you won 14 games with Sam. You brought in Sam. All right, now you got some.
Hey, you know who their quarterback was? It was Drake May.
Yeah, I think they wanted Drake. Yeah, I think JJ was afterthought.
Yeah. But
It's kind of weird because like obviously I said that JJ didn't do enough for me in college. He didn't pass the ball that much, and that's what's so weird because yeah, he had the intangibles like the leadership things like that. I'll run through a wall for you. He told O'Connell that. Of course he will.
I'm
But
not
and
giving up on him.
I told you this off this.
Mhm.
I told you this offline. Tim Tebow is probably one of the greatest had the greatest
Gosh,
intangibles
man.
of all quarterbacks as far as leadership. The dude
I'm
can't throw the ball. The dude
not
can't throw the
giving up.
ball.
I'm not giving up on him. Like we
Now
knew.
you're back.
I'm just saying, like we knew it was gonna be some shit this year. Like we gotta let him play. He hasn't played a lot. He's a young quarterback.
Bro, he has like 30 something QBR.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
not giving up on him.
he's down there by your boy Jamarcus Russell.
You got Seattle coming up. Turn 9 on, and
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm not giving up on him
You gonna
yet.
call him 9 too?
I'm not giving up on him yet. You can mark
Oh
this. You can put
man.
this on TikTok. I'm not giving up on him yet. He's a young quarterback. I'm not giving up on him yet. I'm not giving up on him
Man,
yet.
I sure wish you was playing Seattle next week. You better be lucky.
Yeah, we will keep in the loop with the official concussion, quarterback thing. I
Protocol.
think it is leaning towards Max, but I'm not giving up on him for the rest of the season, like I said, because if he can figure those things out, which you have the only head coach who could potentially help you figure that out other than Kyle Shanahan, um, just getting the ball on target, getting the ball out quicker. Kirk Cousins had that issue before O'Connell came, where he was just thinking too much, processing things, and Kevin O'Connell got him kind of more at ease mentally, where he could just do what he does. He's one of the best throwers in the NFL. So if you can kind of do the same thing with JJ McCarthy, just have his brain stop thinking too much, just go out there and play. We see when he does do that, when it's like F it, whatever happens, happens, 9 comes out. So if he can get him to do that a little
You
bit
all
more
saucy.
frequent, if you could just get them to figure it out, I mean, you may have something. You can't teach those other things. So I've been with a middle tier quarterback for 6 years. I got nothing to lose now. Let's at least see what the end of the
All
season
right.
looks like.
So let me ask you this: if you think, which I don't believe, but you think Kirk Cousins is a middle tier quarterback, all right, through his
Yeah,
time span here, right?
yeah.
Where would you rate JJ McCarthy so far, as tier wise? Where do you have him?
In
Where do you have
regards to
actually? No,
him
no. I'm sorry.
playing six
Let me
games,
rephrase that. Where do you have nine? Where do you have nine?
in regards to him playing 6 games or 6 years of tape with Kirk Cousins.
Call
Give me a year. Give me a year before the skies fall and every it's the end of the world. Give me a full year.
do you honestly think the city of Minneapolis will hold up? Do you think the
I
fans will hold up if we go another year of this?
well,
do, do you
we go
do you
another
think
year of this.
O'Connell will? Do you think O'Connell will ride smoothly to his house? Do you think he better go into a grocery store and get his groceries?
If we go into the next year and we're getting towards the middle of the season and there's still no type of progression, that's where your GM, who's getting paid a lot of money, is supposed to make those decisions in the off season to get you a good backup quarterback.
There you have it, guys. There you have it, folks. He's riding with nine.
I'm riding with 9 to the wheels fall off at least this season, man. Like goodness gracious, y'all get a potential franchise quarterback. He
There we
doesn't
go.
do a CJ Stroud season and all hell's breaking loose. Let that boy try to figure it out. Let's get a year under his belt. Let that NFL speed is a little bit different than college. It's different than you playing Indiana or Purdue. Like these are the best athletes in the world. These are grown men out there. Like let's see if he can just speed it up a little bit. Unfortunately, he had a whole season where he was injured. The injury was from college, so all this injury prone stuff, it was a college injury that just needed to get done. He missed a year. This is his rookie season in a sense. You can do all the game tape, be on the sidelines looking cool, but it's different than when you're out there on the field and bullets are flying around at 4.3, 4.4. Give him a year.
There you heard it. There you have it.
Oh man. All right, guys. Well, that's the episode. Like I said, I knew this episode was coming. We have the um Seattle Seahawks this Sunday afternoon. We'll follow up and see how that goes. Good luck guarding Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Go
Below.
Vikes, baby. Go
Skull
Vikes.
Bikes. Skull Bikes.